Alright, welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And today we're coming back again to open a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. 10 more cases. We're gonna do it this time. Alright, pardon the music in the background. If you guys think you're hearing all sorts of bass in the background, you are correct. You are not dreaming, because that's one of the downsides of living in a big metropolitan city like New York. We have the Dominican Day Parade today.
For some people, that's a plus.
I guess if you like getting woken up at 8 a.m. on a Sunday and listening to, some bad music. I mean, some of the music is good. Like, I like salsa and merengue, but like the reggaeton and the EDM, especially the EDM, it's like, guys, play Despacito or something like that. But listening to Better Off Alone at 8:30 a.m. on my doorstep is kind of annoying. And now we're at like 4 in the afternoon, and we delayed filming for this. I'm just saying it's one of the drawbacks of living in a major city. I don't know if the viewers get it. I know that we have viewers in Europe. It's like, okay, I heard like there's like Tomorrowland in Germany and some other stuff, like Amnesia, some major parties back in the 2000s to 2010s. But yeah, I don't know if they have to deal with specifically a parade every single weekend. It gets annoying when it's every single or every other weekend.
This is Saint's old man rant.
Everybody, get the hell off my lawn! Okay, we did okay last time, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do a review. We did all right. Let's see how we do today. I'm looking forward to it.
Last time was kind of crazy. We got 3 FaBleds.
You got 3 FaBleds. Yeah, that's right. But we have not gotten a cold foil FaBled, and we haven't even gotten one crown, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Speaking of Crown of Providence, that first full art is still unsold in the market, right?
I actually haven't been following it that much.
Oh.
I did see that he
dropped it down to 25 since our last video, I heard.
Yes.
Then maybe 15. I think he could have just spared himself the time wasting and the embarrassment and gone for a real number, like, I don't know, 5? What is the Crown of Providence worth just in cold foil?
In cold foil, I believe it's somewhere around $200.
$200?
Yeah.
Yeah, like offer it for 5 OBO. See if you can get somebody, a chump, to pay 25x for it, and call it a day, right?
Flesh+blood tournament promos are at like a very interesting spot because I guess it's unclear what the direction is going to be long term.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, let's say, and this is like maybe a couple years down the line, let's say they, like in the heyday of Magic, I think there was a Grand Prix every weekend or every other weekend. I think every year there was like 40 to 50.
Back in your day?
Yeah.
Back in my day!
For example, if they give out like every winner gets one, maybe it's not going to be worth as much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're in the era where these tournament promos are very, very limited and therefore are worth a lot. We'll see. I do know that.
Cold foil.
Except in the case of like I think Yu-Gi-Oh old tournament promos being super expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Pokemon tournament promos aren't actually that expensive, even the ones that are a little bit harder to get.
Okay.
Where LSS is, at least for the first, let's say like the Findel Spring Tunic, that kind of like model where like the promo card is like way more expensive than even like the total like cash payout, price payout. Is like a little bit unrealistic.
Those days are coming to an end, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah. It means that the collectors, like the high-end collectors, are putting more money into the game than LSS themselves.
Yep.
Which I don't see really happening.
Like unsustainable.
Yeah.
Unrealistic, unsustainable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I got one of these.
You did get one of those. That is crazy. The backwards alt art rewind.
Ooh, we got a Marvel.
Oovia.
This is kind of a nice box.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff.
This is all just, it's all just coming out. Wow.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a legendary action. Ghostly Touch.
Yes.
Not the most expensive legendary.
I think Droma actually probably, right?
I think Droma is actually pretty strong though. I think she's like a couple cards away from being pretty busted. Right now her kit is just lacking like a couple of cards.Maybe she'll get them in Dynasty. Have you seen the announcement for like the Flesh+blood Worlds?
Yeah.
They have like the Dynasty guy on all of the.
Oh, the king?
Yeah.
The king dude?
Yeah,
Well, we're
the Emperor of
speculating that
Volkor.
he's the Emperor of Volkor. Wait, do we know that it's the Emperor of Volkor, or we're just speculating?
And I think it's speculating.
Could be the General of Volkor, right?
True. James White definitely said that the Emperor of Volkor is supposed to be a playable character in Dynasty.
Okay.
And then I think he also said that there's going to be a class in Dynasty that's in the lore book
Okay.
that hasn't been released yet. Do you know what all the classes in the lore book are?
I know that there's a page in the lore book that has all the classes in them. I have not memorized all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, I got to like page 30 of the lore book. I definitely finished the Dorinthebe part because I like her story.
Yeah.
And then I started snoozing somewhere. Wait. Ooh. Hey.
Marvel.
Look at this. I started snoozing in the middle and I was like, I'll get back to it.
Oh, another Marvel.
Another Marvel.
As will I.
How come you're getting all the good cards, man?
I don't know, 2 boxes, 2 Marvels. I have a question for you since we're like opening, and then this is something I guess I don't know if we'll be able to have the information because it's not exactly what we're collecting the data for.
Yeah.
But so in the past, LSS has said that like the percentages for the drops, like the big cards, are done at a per pack level. You've heard this before.
Yes, I have. Yep.
However, in preparing for the Pro Tour and preparing for draft, a lot of what I've done is just like while we're opening the packs for like the boxes, kept an eye on like what the occurrence rate of specifically like what the commons are.
Okay.
And I have noticed that it's pretty consistent, like the number of commons that you get per box. It's like a range. Like you always get like 2 to 3 of every common.
Fair.
For the most part.
Oh!
Sometimes you get one. Ooh,
Heyo!
the Marvel Icelander.
Marvel.
I think
Icelander.
this one is like the one that I've seen the least of. Although not too expensive right now.
She's poorly centered, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but she's a beaut. She's a beaut. Marvels are hits.
So I was saying while I was like looking at the data for like the commons at least,
Yeah.
the commons seem to be collated pretty like it's
Consistent.
pretty tightly controlled.
Yeah.
Is like how I would say it.
And that's a great thing in my opinion because that helps to make a balanced, limited environment, right?
Yeah, but that also like gets me wondering like how they do the
Acre Dart. She's cute. What is this? Dark magician girl from Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah, definitely resemblances.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the actual collation is for like the hits.
Yeah.
Because they must do like some level of control in order to like get the packs. Like for the people who are watching, like you have to consider the fact that these cards get manufactured and packaged at a plant, and there's no way that a plant that is like strapped for time is gonna be like, let's do everything like randomly.
No, everything's done by time release, is what I've heard.
Well, I just mean like also that like they have like a process in place.
Yeah, there's a system. It
Yeah.
has to be.
I know for vintage Magic product, they like mapped out the like how they do like the pack
The collation, yeah.
And I know that obviously in 2022 there's like more techniques that these factories can employ to get like a more random distribution while not like wasting a ton of time.
Of course there are.
But it is kind of interesting, I think, to think about at least.
Yeah, and I have to say that it has already been proven that there is some consistency, and some may argue that it has been proven as early as WTR Alpha, and it was again reinvestigated in a Arcane Rising,
Yeah.
and then it was looked at again in Crew, even Monarch. I'm hearing there are people that have, even gone as far as Everfest to confirm it. I personally stopped being interested after Monarch because the boxes are so inexpensive that why do I really care if I have, thousands of boxes of everything?
Yeah.
Then I stopped, but I was part of that, that study. I even contributed publicly to the box intel and the box details. and we at some point even tracked the serial numbers. And there's something there, but now all that data doesn't really matter anymore because who's sitting on pallets of WTR Alpha? Like I'm not sitting on pallets of WTR Alpha.
Yeah.
As far as I know, even Card Shop Live no longer has pallets of WTR Alpha. I would be surprised if even LSS had a pallet of, Alpha.
In 10 years, they're gonna have the Flesh and Blood collector boxes. We found a pallet of WTR Alpha.
Yeah. I just don't think there's anywhere near as corrupt of a company as Wizards of the Coast.
It's just a jokes.
No, still. I have to take that opportunity to call out WotC for being a bunch of scumbags. Woo! This is a big one, right?
Nice. Pretty big, like $20-$30.
Really?
Yeah.
For a full art full art Majestic?
Yeah.
Like an alternate Majestic?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little underwhelming for it's the biggest extended art hit, right?
Yes.
And
Got another legendary.
That's cool. Alluvian Constellus. I heard the application is very limited on this card, right?
Yeah. But I think Iceland there also is like a hero that's missing like 1 or 2 cards. It depends. If Wizard becomes more prominent, that card is obviously very strong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a cold foil Sasha Sandikai.
Ooh! Oh, just the regular. It was only $3, right?
Yeah, maybe 10.
10?
Yeah.
Ooh, another Ash. Alluvian Constellus. Who do you think are the top 5 players in the world in Fab right now, Yuanji?
Isaac Kroot.
That was quick. Isaac Kroot? Really? Have you played him before?
Yeah. Multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yeah. Okay,
Have
here's
you
a
beaten
fun...
him yet?
Uh...
Is that a touchy subject? I'm sorry,
Let me
man.
think about it. No, it's not a touchy subject. I'm just trying to think. Have I beaten him before? I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
I remember it's so funny. We were like at Las Vegas. We were
Uh-huh.
doing like a for fun draft.
Yeah.
Michael won a booster box from the world premiere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he won all of them? He
Yeah.
won like whatever
Yeah.
6 games in a row?
Yeah. So you get a booster box for winning, and we set up a draft. I think it was me, Michael, Yuanji, Tark Patel, Isaac, Rob.
Seigel, yep.
Yeah, Rob Seigel.
Sensei Seigel was there.
So Isaac is drafting Uprising, and I think he showed up late because him deciding to like go to Las Vegas kind of like last minute decision. I think he only went because someone on that team got COVID or something and couldn't like attend. So we're doing this draft,
Yeah.
and he's looking at all the cards. He doesn't know what any of the heroes do. He's like, can I see like the hero tokens? And like while he's drafting, he's like looking at the hero token and saying, oh, let me see that hero token. Like looks at it, and he does like the draft, whatever.
Yeah.
He ends up winning the draft. He has like a kind of ridiculous Icelander deck.
Really?
And Icelander is like even I think a little bit difficult now for like most people to like figure out how to like draft well.
Okay.
And he's like literally like the first time he's ever seen any of the cards.
He's learning on the fly.
Yeah.
So he's like the Bobby Fischer.
Yeah, he's just kind of
Flesh
crazy.
and Blood.
Yeah, and he top 8'd the first Pro Tour.
Or should I say the Magnus Carlsen of Flesh and Blood? Because Magnus Carlsen was a prodigy too in chess, right?
Yeah. So I think.
Okay, who are 2 through 5 then?
Okay.
In no particular order, or if you do have an order.
No order.
No order. Okay.
It's really hard to say. I would.
Would you include any of your team of 3? Just curious. It's okay. Just honest question. Not trying to be controversial. It's not a humility thing because I asked you. You're not self-stating it. I'm just asking.
I feel like if I tested more like rigorously, I would put myself in the conversation.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think I test well enough.
Are you doing that extra week before? Or
Yeah.
you're going to Lille early
Yeah.
to test?
Yeah, I don't think I test well enough.
Okay.
It's hard to say because there just haven't been like enough events.
Okay, so you don't have 4 other names, or do you have a general 4 names?
You have to put some of the
Europeans?
yeah. I think Pablo Pintor
Okay.
is in the conversation just because how quickly he learned the game how quickly he learned to play the game at like such a high level.
So Pablo's up there.
I think
Okay.
Sasha.
Sasha, I've heard. What about Alexander Vore?
Ward is really good. If he expanded his repertoire to play like other decks at CC tournaments besides Kano, he is like really good at pitch stacking. Like
really?
with Kano.
With Kano.
Ooh, got another Marvel Berserkai.
Hell yeah. Just checking the surface. Oh, there are print issues with this all over the place, but we're getting pretty lucky except for the centering part. Look at how bad that centering is. That's like
Yeah, way too
85-15.
high.
Yeah. So Pablo Pintor, Sasha, obviously Isaac Krutz.
Yeah.
Isaac Krutz is like ranked number 1 in the world anyway, right? By XP or by wins, by
Is he?
Elo.
I have no idea.
I've seen his name up there.
I would
That's what I'm
put
saying.
Michael Hamilton up there.
Hamilton. Okay. Michael Hamilton's American, right?
Yeah, he lives in
Rhode Island?
Midwest.
Oh, Midwest.
He lives in I think Indiana.
Indiana. What about our Nat champ, Dr. Professor Patel?
No.
No?
No.
Oof. Oof.
I mean, I think he would admit to it as well. Do I think he could be? Maybe. I think he also just has like a lot of stuff.
Well, he's a doctor.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff going on. I think like in order to be like really good at this game, like you also have to like keep up. No knock on Tarek. I think he's a great individual. He's a good player. I don't want to stir the pot. I'm not like shit talking, but I don't think that he's in the top 5.
Okay. Okay. And what about this? Goes back to the conversation of Mr. Rogers. Where do you think he sits right now? He was undisputedly early on the best player of Fab in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Matt also has
Too much stuff going on.
a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if it's like too much because I don't know what his personal life is like with regards to how much he tests. I will say that Matt definitely has like a holistic, like very good understanding of the game just because he started so early and he's played so many heroes to success.
Yeah.
I think Sasha is probably a stronger player than Matt.
Really?
Yeah. I mean we're splitting hairs. Right.
No, it's okay. I'm not trying to make anything controversial.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, it's not
making
controversial.
conversation.
I'm just saying, like, once you get to a certain point. Oh, here's like something that's kind of related to it. There's been a lot of talk about how there's been a lot of like negativity towards LSS putting Blitz in the
Oh God, not again.
in the world
Okay.
championship. I don't want to like dwell too much on it, but I will say that like most people's stance is that like, oh, Flesh and Blood's supposed to be like super high skill. And so there's like not enough skill expression in Blitz, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
And my thought on it is that honestly, like once you get to like a certain level, like there's a skill ceiling in Flesh and Blood, as in all card games, and it's like when you're really bad, the games are kind of decided by chance.
Okay.
And then when you get better and you play against worse players,
Yeah.
then you have a lot of agency.
Okay.
But once you get to a certain level, then the games just go back to being chance again. Like when everybody's playing well and optimally, right?
Okay.
And so
Including in Blitz.
yeah. And so I think that another
Wow.
and so I think that you need to like if you play any card game,
Yeah.
there's I mean it's like the same thing for poker, right? Like if you get good enough at poker, you can like play like these like 1-3 whatever 1-2 tables and exploit
Yeah.
bad
and
players.
just wreck people.
You enter WSOP, then you're just like getting into like flips.
Yeah.
Like there's no way around it, right? Like you're playing against people, you can't exploit them as much.
Or at all, because everybody's playing perfect poker or perfect poker theory.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I think we're at the infancy of Flesh and Blood competitive. And so like I said, like I don't prepare that well. I haven't seen enough players that truly understand like the entirety of like all the matchups that they could probably play against.
Okay.
And I think that that's like next level, like broadening your understanding. It's kind of like playing fighting games. You have to like learn all the matchups.
And then you have to learn your character, learn all the matchups, then you have to learn every character to be really good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you have to learn every character well enough that you know every character and their respective matchups.
Yeah.
And that's how you become the best. Like, you want to talk about fighting games and being skillful. Like, I think Daigo Umehara knows how to play literally everybody in every single game that he plays. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The Beast.
We got a Furnace.
Yep.
Do you remember the last major box opening? We got one Dominia and 40 boxes.
Yeah, and now we got all the Dominions
This is
coming
the
back.
third one.
No, we actually got two. I think we passed over one because I had looked over the card. Ooh, erase face.
No. I think I've opened 3 Dominias.
Last time?
Oh, you mean last time?
Yeah. I'm saying
Okay, sure.
last time I did a review because I ended up sleeving all the Majestics off camera, and I was like, oh shit, we've got like, you know, two Dominions, but we've got like 8 Tamiltais or something like that. So, but we've got like 20 of every other Majestic.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy that these legendary Majestics are short printed. They're short printed almost as little as straight up legendaries. I would think their price needs to reflect that, right? Has it so far?
I mean, like,
Somewhat?
Ghostly Touch is like $30. So you gotta, like, what? Like, they're $20-$30. I think they're like high teens, maybe. Or,
Okay.
like, low teens.
In non-foil we're talking about, right?
non-foil.
I would also imagine that this rarity translates over to the Marvels. Maybe? Yes, no? I think.
Yeah, I think the rarity.
The Marvels are also short printed.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think that reflects because, like, the Marvel Majestic Dragons, I think, are like 150 plus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so. Oh. Speaking of
I
Marvels.
thought it was a regular shit.
Yeah, I thought that's what you thought too, but this is a nice one. Just so much more beautiful. I think Rudy had hit a box. Man, somebody needs to get Rudy to open more boxes.
Are you volunteering yourself?
No, I'm just because he opened a box to close out his last Uprising opening.
Yeah.
And he hasn't made any more Fab content since, and I'm like, hey man.
Well, his box openings, I think, are largely just like motivated by patrons.
Okay.
And I would say that like the vast majority of Rudy's following is Magic.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Double Masters and whatever, Dominaria United, like, it can't be all that, right? Right now, it's literally like, ooh, Tamiltai, like 100% that. And I'm a little, I mean, it's Rudy's channel, but I'm just saying, I feel it's a little, you know, busy in that space right now. It's a little saturated in the Double Masters openings.
You gotta look at the view count, saying money talks.
I don't think Rudy cares about the view count money. I doubt Rudy makes even $500,000 a year off of YouTube.
No, but like, you don't think he cares if his videos do well or not?
I do, but I'm just saying I missed the Uprising video. That's all.
Yeah.
Rudy's never gonna watch this, so yeah. Somebody tell Rudy though. Even though Rudy won't watch this.
He watches some of your videos.
Our videos? Yeah, for sure he does. Probably the important ones that people are like, oh, did you hear what happened on his Patreon?
Yeah, that's fair.
Or sometimes I'll be like, yo, Rudy, did you check this out? He's like, what is it now, man? I'm busy.
I think Flesh and Blood in general is not in like a growth phase.
Really?
Compared to I think compared to Magic as of recent.
As of recently?
Yeah, I think Magic has a huge like impetus because they started opening paper tournaments back up. So there's been a lot of like renewed interest. Cold foil, burn them all.
Nice.
There's been a lot of, I think, renewed interest in the game due to the tournaments opening back up.
Watsy doing a head fake on stabbing all the players and the pros in the back.
There's some
I just
controversy recently, I think, about
Yeah?
the Magic 30 event.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'll be going. Are you going?
You're going to Magic 30?
Yeah. I already bought tickets.
Yeah, I think there's like a lot of controversy on Magic 30. Kind of like the tickets being so expensive, and then also like,
Oh, they're gatekeeping like the Black Lotus ticket. You can go meet Richard Garfield and whatnot, whereas everything else, it's like, oh, you only qualify for the virtual event, right? Stuff like that.
Something like that, I remember.
I signed up within 24 hours, and I think the Black Lotus event was sold out. The Mox Pearl VIP was sold out. The Ruby, as I was signing up, the Mox Ruby VIP got sold out.
Yeah.
But I was only signing up for their Mox Sapphire like package event.
Yeah.
And that was it. I just want to be there to see what's going on and learn. And I encourage LSS members to go just to see what happens 30 years after a card game, right? The 30-year celebration.
Yep.
Ooh, we finally got one! What? A Crown of Providence. And if you want the art with the stand at the bottom, go on Facebook and pay somebody $25,000. Otherwise, settle for the rainbow foil.
Do you think if you opened at like 5, people would?
5,000?
Yeah.
No, I think if you opened at 10,000, it's a little more realistic and it would be less of an issue. I'd have less criticism towards it.
Yeah.
And then it went from 10 to 5,000. But like 50,000, like you're out of your mind. Ooh, look at this. Look at the. Oh, wait, I thought it was damaged. What? It's a marble. I was like, look at the damage at the bottom. I was wrong.
Oh, the
It's a
crack
marble. I was like, what is this? This is horrible, Cardamundi. I didn't say it though. I'm just happy for a marvel. Necria is playable or no?
I actually found when I was testing that Necria is the worst dragon in
Really?
Constructed. Yeah, in Constructed. In Limited is like the best one.
Any particular reason?
Most of the Constructed decks run a lot fewer blues, and the opponents that you're going to play against have a lot more poppers, like 6+ power attacks.
Okay. What does that have to do with Necria though?
So Necria costs 3, so the cost of setting her up is a lot higher than any of the other dragons.
Okay.
So it's very hard to do Necria plus anything else on the same turn.
Ah, got it. So, you'd rather a dragon like... Crap, what's our dragon? What was our dragon's
Kyloria.
name?
Yeah, Kyloria is very strong in Constructed.
Because Kyloria costs 1, right?
Yeah, also the hit trigger just kind of like pays for the card.
Steel artifact? Yeah.
Yeah, or if they don't have an item, you draw a card.
Draw a card.
Ooh, we got a rainbow foil.
What? A FaBled! Yes! FaBled number 4! Out of 80 boxes. Whoa! Ah, cold foil.
Ghostly.
Ghostly, yes. The worst legendary cold foil.
Fun.
Ooh, Flamescale Furnace legendary! Yes! Yes! Alright. This is the most valuable... No, next to Crown of Providence, right?
I think Crown of Providence is the most valuable one now.
I'm saying this is number 2, right?
Yep.
Opinion about...
Another one.
What? 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 You used to watch Dave Chappelle? What?
Little John.
Little John, yeah.
Little John.
Uvia. Not the best Marvel, but a Marvel. A Marvel. Ghostly Touch. Another legendary.
Erase face.
I'm looking forward to our little tally of all the booty.
Oh, wait, you got the ash.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Marvel Ash.
Oh, we got
Another one.
Icelander.
And it's super off-centered. The print quality of this set. Oh man, we should make an episode about this.
Yeah.
People are saying this is the best set, but not for collectors because of print quality. Because, well, I'll go get numbers. At the end of this, I'll have numbers, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just review and I'll be like, this is why they're in these sleeves, because they're ungradable. Look at how much stuff is simply ungradable. And then I'll make my one negative episode because we're supposedly, LSS ass kissers.
Yeah, we're paid.
We're paid by LSS, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
We're paid to do this. We're paid to be passionate about the game that we love.
Oh, we got another cold foil.
Ooh. Legendary cold foils coming in. This is great.
A lot higher than the previous batch.
Yes. So the Crown of Providence cold foil plus the FaBled cold foil is what we have not pulled yet, right? Because we've only got one Crown of Providence rainbow foil, but we've gotten, what, 4 FaBleds?
I think for this experiment, we haven't pulled a Tiger Stripe Shuko cold foil.
We did for 18, did we not?
No, we pulled 3 rainbow foils, I thought.
Oh, crap. Okay, we'll know at the end, but damn, this is why you need a big pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big sample size. Ooh, burn them all. I was excited about this, then I realized that this while looking good, is not very valuable of a card. When does that happen with other cold foils? Special presentation cold foils. Like the pulses, right?
The pulses, I think in general, most cold foils that you can put in your deck, like even a Monarch, like Eclipse and Doomsday.
Or a little meh?
I believe first edition cold foil, those cards are now like $50.
Womp womp.
My personal take on it is, oh, we got another Phoenix form.
Phoenix form.
My personal take on it is that LSS is kind of like, I think, exploring what it is that people actually like really like. And so I think
Draw 3 cards. What? This is really good, isn't it?
it's like pretty hard to set up.
Oh, okay. So it's not playable?
To do 3. No, it's playable, but most of the time it's just 3 go again. The blocks 3.
Mm-hmm.
If it's over 5, it's really strong. If you have like 2 Phoenix flying.
And if you draw the 3 cards, then it's game over, right? That's when you go in for like
Yeah.
47 damage, right?
Yeah.
When he goes tier 3 Super Saiyan. It's cool that we've pulled 2 of them already. Double majestic into the foil tome. Speaking of FaBleds, what happened here?
We pulled 2. No? 1?
We pulled 1 rainbow so far, right?
Okay.
Like we're approaching box 80. Isn't that cause for concern? What if we pulled like 200 boxes?
Oh, you mean like no cold foil?
No cold foil FaBled, yeah. No blood of Drakai. That would almost be like another feels bad chapter of the FaBled Hunters saga. What is it? Oh, Chromai?
Nice.
Man, what is up with this centering on every single one? And then the diamond cut. You've got a diamond cut, miscentered entire palette.
You know, it's not a double-edged sword. It's like what's the opposite of a double-edged sword, where it's like bad, but then also there's like a silver lining. Because if the average case is so poor, then I would imagine, especially like later on down the line, maybe like when Uprising is aged a bit, well-centered, like high-graded versions could be worth a lot, right?
Yes.
If you think about like compared to the population.
Okay.
One thing that could also happen is this is all like first print run, and as you know, Uprising is going to be multiple print runs.
That's true.
So maybe there's going to be a future print run where they have a lot of better QA or QC.
That's fair. Oh!
Oh, nice. Cold. Ooh, we've gotten a lot of cold foil
Yes.
legendaries in this batch.
A cold foil legendary and a marvel in the same box, right?
Yeah, that's a crazy box.
That is pretty good.
Oh, we got another flame scale furnace. This time rainbow foil.
Rainbow foil. Okay.
I think in general the market response to these cards is not super positive. Okay, here's an example. The alternate art channel like Frigid from Tales of Aria was much better received than the cold foil pulses.
Okay.
You can say maybe it's like because of rarity, but I don't think it's just because of rarity.
You're just saying the alt art channel like Frigid is retaining its value more.
Yeah, I think the demand, there's just more overall organic demand for that card.
Okay. And it's not.
I don't
it has
think
nothing to do with playability though.
I mean, some of its playability. I think it also has more to do with like if you can't like cold foil your whole deck out, like people are a little bit OCD like that. Like you want all your cards to have this like same or similar.
Well, there's also that
kind
thing
of
about
treatment.
people getting banned for, right?
Well, yeah,
For
but
having foils.
but that's for having foils. You can actually put cold foils in your deck,
Mm-hmm.
and they wouldn't be considered marked because cold foils don't warp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Off-centered diamond cut Uvia.
I know LSS is very like data based, like they like to make a lot of their decisions based off of data. So that's why I made the statement that I said earlier. I think my whole point is just about, I think if you look at the secondary market value, like if you want to dedicate a certain amount of cards, like you can like make everything have like a special treatment, but if you want to have a certain number of special treatment cards in the set, I think it makes sense to make the ones that people would really enjoy.
Of course. And I mean, the dragons was a good call.
Yeah,
right?
I think the cold foil dragons was a very good call. Is this one off center and diamond? Yeah.
Is it also? Yeah. Less diamond, but still diamond. Still
It's
off center,
like
bottom top.
right.
Yep. How many Uvias, man? We have not gotten any legendary dragons in 40 boxes. 0, right? I'm thinking literally 0.
Yes.
That is kind of concerning. To go 40 boxes and take down nothing? Well, not nothing. We've got, you know, some cold foils.
Yeah, we got some cold foil.
Rainbow foil. But still. Where's the beef, LSS? Where's the beef?
Ooh, cold foil. Frost-Hex.
Frost-Hex. Better than nada. Kind of slow. All the good stuff is really hard to pull, man.
Yep.
It feels like even in rainbow foil, it's hard to pull these legendaries. 80 boxes in, we've only got 1 Crown of Providence. But that's why we're trying to bust variants with this project, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I just mean like, so we got like 2 ghostly touches,
Mm-hmm.
and you could have easily just gotten 2 Crown of Providence.
Oh, variants on the cards. Yeah. With the items being as rare as they are, that's what I'm saying though. It is possible to open 200 boxes and not get something, right?
Yeah.
That is just mind-blowing. I hope we beat the odds. I hope we make it. We're not even halfway through our project yet at the end of this one. So, like, you got to open up the 24 packs to get maybe 1 hit. And then sometimes all you get is, like, common gear. You know, you got to go through an expanse of meh packs to get your 1 little shot in the arm, it feels like.
It's like, I need my hit.
I need my hit. That's true, I do. I need my hit. Non-foil tokens just aren't gonna do it for me, man. Oh shit, a 3rd Phoenix form.
We got the playset.
Yes. Okay, home stretch. 2 boxes left on my side, 2 boxes left on Yuanji's side. Whew. This is not easy. Definitely need a break and a charge after this.
We're recreating the experience of being minimum wage LGS employees.
Yes.
So you don't have to.
So you don't have to, and we're giving you the data, viewers.
When mass box openings become very profitable for Flesh+blood, I think that's a good sign for the game. It means that there's a healthy demand for the singles to play the game.
Isn't there already a demand or a healthy enough demand for mass box openings?
I think there's a limit currently to the amount of volume that can get processed.
Okay.
If everyone decided that they wanted to do it, obviously it wouldn't work.
That makes sense.
Nor do I think it should work if everyone does decide to do it. But
Oh, Kyloria, our card.
I think in
One
general
second.
the knock against the Flesh+blood secondary market right now is just that there isn't enough transaction volume. So if you're a store, you can get by just selling Magic singles, for example.
Sure,
I
I believe that.
You can't really get by as a store just selling Flesh+blood singles.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. And that's like a product for how much demand there is, the growth of the game. If the game goes into another growth cycle, I can easily see there being enough demand, obviously.
Like becoming a pure fab store.
Yeah.
Right now, you're saying in the U.S. market, there's not enough demand
Yeah.
for pure fab stores.
Yeah, but I mean, I think, were there pure Magic stores when Magic first started? I would imagine also not.
Also, no.
Like, you have to sell sports cards or you sell
Comics.
comics.
Yep. Okay, 95% through. Last box for me. Last box magic. Let's go. Come on, let me get something. Last box, like, what did I get? What did I all get? I got a Spellfire Cloak and a Kyloria. Come on, it's got to be something special to close things out. Please, ooh! Ooh, then I see an L and I'm like, what? It's a ghostly touch. The worst L. Damn, that's a lot of Majestics. Almost like we opened a shit ton of boxes. Oh, to close it out, we got... Fuck! Really? Really? Thanks, but no thanks, Uvia. The 8th damn time today.
How about a Silken Form?
Oh, a Silken Form, great. I did hit the last pack magic, though, but, like, of all the cards to hit, I said I didn't want to see that one card, and that's the one card I got. Literally, last pack magic, that was it. That's it on my side, guys. That, my friends, is irony. How many packs was that? That was 480 packs per person, right? Yep. Can't believe how tired I am. I wanted to do this twice today, but I don't know. After doing this once, I'm like, yeah.
That's a tall ask.
Let's really quickly get through this. 43. So I got 43. That's like 1.075 foils per box. Under 1.1, 1.075. So 3 out of the 40 boxes netted us 2. Let's identify our rainbow foils along with our cold foils, along with our extended arts. There's so much to identify. I'm happy that we got more Phoenix Flames, because I was afraid that we would be short on Phoenix Flames, but I suppose that won't be the case. Okay, we got Extended Art and Flames, 3 of them. 2 Stoke the Flames, only 1 Flame Call Awakening, 3 Phoenix Forms. So EAs, we have a total of 9 EAs. We have 1 Alt Art Rewind. Let's go to the Rainbow Foils. 5, 10, 12. 12 Legendaries, that's 1 every 4 boxes. A little more than 1 per case, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
3 Furnaces, 1 Coronet Peak, 3 Ghostly Touches, 1 Shuko, 3 Illuvian Constelses. So we got the most of the crappy ones. But the Furnace is good, right?
Yeah, I think
And 1
this
Crown
is
of
variance,
Providence.
so
Yeah?
I don't think they printed more.
No. I would not make that claim. That is
Yeah.
too little info. We've got 1 FaBled. It's worse than last time, right? And now we move on to the cold foils. 28 gear cold foils. 2 Ash tokens, right? Aether Ash, Aether Ash tokens, so that's 30 cold foils.
Yeah.
2 Burn the Malls, 1 Frost X, 33 cold foils. But now we get to the good part. Marvels, we've got 5, 10, 13. I want to note, none of these 13 are the Majestic Dragons,
Yeah.
right? And how many godforsaken Uvias did we get? Okay, we didn't get 8 Uvias. We got 5 Uvias, 2 Asvalais, 2 Vincericais. I don't mind these guys that much.
Yeah, you got 1.
But for this, we had 2 Phoenix Flames, 2 Icelanders. So that's what, 18 Marvels in total,
Uh-huh.
right? We had 13, I think.
Yeah, 13.
We had 13, 18 Marvels,
A little less than 1 every other.
1 every other. But we got some good stuff. We got 2 Flame Scale Furnaces, great,
Yeah.
right? Ghostly Touch,
Yeah.
Coronet Peak, and Illuvian. Did we get every legendary except for the Helm?
Yeah, except for the helm.
Wow, or the Crown of Providence, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And we're still missing the Helm and the FaBled cold foil, right?
Yeah.
All right. Any thoughts after round 2 other than tired?
We got 251 Majestic.
251 Majestics?
So a little bit more than 6. It's like 6
6 point something
like
per.
two.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is only our second part of our mass box opening. I don't know how we're going to get to 4, 5, or 6, but I guess that's it for now, right, Angie?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.